PowerPoint Chapter 4 Step-by-Step Video 2. Okay, we're going to use the same file that we were working on with the last video, which was Special Events Solution. Okay, you need to click on slide 6 if you clicked off of it. Okay, and we are going to click the on the Design tab. Oh, I keep clicking that. And we're going to go over here to Format Background. Now, when you click on the Format Background, this Format Background pane opens. And so these are different things that we can actually change. Okay, we want to click in the, we want to go right here to Gradient first. All right, and we're going to click on the drop down right here by type, and we're going to go to linear. We want to make it linear. So notice, and actually if you click on those, you can see what the gradient will do with each one of them. So linear is the one we're going to go with. All right, and we are going to notice when you do that, these change. We're going to go to Solid Fill right here. Okay, and notice the different things that change. So each one of these have tools down here that you can change. All right, we want to click on the drop down arrow and for the color, and we want to go with dark purple background 2, which I believe this is it, dark purple background 2. And we want to go to lighter 40%. So I think it's this one right here in the middle. Okay, and so it's going to make it lighter. So now notice that was the only slide we're working on. So this is what's happening to this. Now if I make all these changes, if I want to apply to all the slides, I can, or I can only do it to this slide. All right, we're going to drag the transparency over here to 20%. And so that makes that background a little transparent, so it's going to lighten it up a little bit. All right, next thing we want to do is go to Picture or Texture Fill. And so this is what it will do for the slide. Okay, we are going to go to this texture right here, and we want to do Purple Marble, or Mesh. It's Purple Mesh, I'm sorry. So click on the Purple Mesh. And so it's going to change the pattern on that slide to the purple mesh. Okay, now what we want to do is we're going to do pattern fill. Okay, and pattern fill is where we use 2 different colors. And so for the first thing we want to do is we want to change like the dot pattern. And so if you hover over them, you can see that it says dotted. We want to do dotted 90%. And I believe it's this last one over here. Okay, and so when you do 90%, you will notice that the light purple is the foreground and the background is the darker color. We're going to change the colors of our foreground and our background. So on our foreground, we want to change it to dark purple background 2. So I think it's this one. And then we are going to change this one right here, which is the background color, to teal accent 5. And I believe we're right here. Okay, so teal accent 5. And so this is what it should look like. Now, if you will notice, you can click right here and it gives us more background than foreground. This one gives us the most foreground over background. All right. Okay, in the Format Background task pane, right over here, you'll see where it says Reset Background. We're going to click Reset Background. All right, and then we're going to hit Save. So you did all of those fun background changes, and then we reset it, and this is where we're back. Okay. All right, hit Save, and we can close this, and we're ready for our next step-by-step. Okay, with the Special Events Solution still open, the next thing we're going to do is we want to click the Insert tab. So we're going to still be on this. We're going to click the Insert tab, and we are going to go over here to the text group, and we want to click on Header and Footer. Okay, now PowerPoint header and footer is a little different. You want to notice there's two different tabs up here. When you're on a Mac or on a PC, they actually look like tabs. These are just little links. So this one is what you are putting on the slide. Notes and handouts is when we print something out, either in notes or handouts, then it's going to be on the notes and handout paper. It's not on each slide, okay? So you got to make sure which one you are on when you are doing stuff, okay? We want to be on the slides one. And the first thing we want to do is we want to place our date on there. So we're going to click this, and we want to update it automatically. Now, if you want to change how your date looks, you can click on this, and you can pull down through here and have however you want it to look. I'm going to go with this one. Let's go with that one. Okay. And then we want to also add the slide number right there. Okay. And yes, it starts on page 1. With slide 1, we're going to do something here pretty soon so that it doesn't show on the title slide, but we're going to start with page 1 because we do have a page 1. In our footer, we are going to do special events. Okay, and then we want to click this check mark right here so that it doesn't show on the title slide. So we don't want our footers and headers to show on the title slide. Okay, then we want to click apply to all because we want it to go on all our slides. And so if you'll notice with this theme, the slide that we're dealing with, it has the page number is in this little tag, and then it has your footer information and your date right over here on the side, and it's going, it's tilted. Okay, so this is just this layout. So if you want to see what it would look like with another layout, let's say I go to this one. So notice my date is up here. This is my footer. This is my page on my document. So this is how it looks on all of them. So I'm going to undo so that I go back to my purple. Okay. Hit save, and we're ready to move on to our next one. Okay, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to add hyperlinks. Okay, we're going to click on slide 6. All right, and we are going to go after our fax number here, and we're going to hit enter, and we are going to put in a new line that says visit our website. Okay, so we are going to make that text a link. So we're going to select this, okay, and we are going to go to insert, yes, and over here in the links section, we're going to click on this links button, and your links dialog box pops up. Okay, now we want this to go to our website, so we are going to type our web address in here. So the web address for this is http://www.southridgevideo.com. All right, and so we're going to put that, and we're going to say okay, and notice if you click off of that, we changed the hyperlink color so it wasn't purple anymore, it's white. So when it's white, and then after we actually hit it, it will be blue. All right, so that's how you would add a link to your PowerPoint. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is go to slide 1. There's another way that you can use your link button. And so on slide 1, we're going to select Southridge Video, and we're going to go back up here to our link button. And this time we're going to go right here where it says this document. Okay, when you click on this document, it shows you everything that's in your document. Now, if you'll notice right here, you have this arrow, and so these are the slide titles, and so these are all the slides that are in your document. Okay, and we want this Southridge Video to go to contact information when somebody clicks on that hyperlink. Okay, so we're going to say okay. Now, if we happen to run this, I'm going to go down here in my task pane. Right here is slideshow. And if I run this, notice my mouse turns into a pointer finger, and I click that, it's going to take us to contact information. Okay, so that is how you can get around in your slideshow. All right, hit save. Okay, we're going to do one more using a graphical hyperlink, and it's pretty much the same thing. Okay, we're going to click on this picture. We want to actually make this picture also go to information, the contact information screen. So we're going to go up here to link. We're going to say this document again. Go back here to slides, contact information, and we're going to say okay. Same thing. If we're playing along here and we're going to click on that, it's going to take us to the contact information. All right. And so that is how you can use your links to move around in your slideshow. You could use maybe a shape, and if you want to move to a different slide, and then you can go back. So you can be creative with how you create buttons and use your links. Okay, so that's it for this video. On the next video, we will be creating sections, and we will use a new file. So you can close this file. So hit save, file, close, and we will open a new one in the next video.